Today I'm going to teach you a well-rounded 10-minute drum workout that will build up your chops and have you playing all the core skills. I'll show you how to customize it to any ability level, even if you're brand new. Then we'll look at what to practice on those days you do have more time, and we'll cater your practice session to meet your goals. You can squeeze this in, even if you're short on time. And it grates a make weep warm up. It makes a great warm up too. Grab your sticks, let's get into it right now. If you're looking to be a better drummer, welcome, you're in the right place. Be sure to subscribe. If you are back for more, thank you so much. I'm gonna take you through each one of the exercises one by one. If you're familiar and comfortable with these, that's great. If not, don't worry, I've got a plan to get you there. But keep this list as your goal. Then at the end, I'm gonna link you to a 10-minute play along for this workout. I've got the exercises listed out in the description below, so you can copy that and make a sheet to put by your kit. First thing I do when I sit down to play, I gotta stretch out. I do a double underhanded grip. It's hard to explain, I've been doing it forever, but it goes like this. Gets a forearm stretched out. Release one side, pull it over, release, switch hands, pull it over, make my sticks a little longer, shake it out, being careful not to send any sticks flying. Okay, put my sticks down, shake it out, grab my fingers, pull them back, pull them down, pull them back, pull them down, shake it out some more. Okay, next I check my posture, make sure I'm seated comfortably, drums, pad, whatever's at the right level. Then I set my grip. I am a bicycle grip kind of guy, so palms down, sticks between my thumb and forefingers. I get my tempo set. I pick something comfortable that's going to be challenging, but I also keep it kind of slow because that's difficult as well. This is practice. It means I'm going to stumble, and if I'm not stumbling, I'm not challenging myself enough. If you're not sure where to start, just start slow and we'll figure it out from there. Next, I'm going to check in with my mindset. I want to have a good, positive learning environment in my brain. And really through all this, I'm looking for progress, not perfection. Now I'm ready to go through each of these 10 exercises, and I play them for 1 minute each, no matter what, no matter how ugly it gets. And then I move on to the next one. So my metronome's going, I keep an eye on the timer, and then I switch every minute. Before I start, I take a few deep breaths to get centered, clear my mind, and get ready to focus on just drumming. Exercise number 1, I do 1/8 notes, 4 with the right hand, 4 with the left hand, back and forth. Exercise number 2, 16th notes, and I alternate those. Exercise 3, paradiddles. These are 16th notes. We change up the sticking a little bit, so it's right, left, left, right, left, left. When I get up to tempo, I accent the downbeat. Exercise number 4, double stroke roll. So same 16th note feel, but right, left, right, left. This can be a tricky one to keep the timing and the dynamics consistent. Exercise number 5 is one that I learned in my drumline days, and we just called it the roll exercise. So it alternates 16th notes and double stroke rolls. So it's 16th roll, 16th roll, 16th, 16th roll, roll, 16th, 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 16th roll, 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 roll. Next exercise number 6 are flam taps. So a flam is a very light grace note right ahead of a regular note. Flam taps have an 1/8 note feel, and we add a regular tap between flams. Goes like this. Exercise number 7, we are staying with flams, but this is called flam accent, and it is a triplet feel. Slowed down, it sounds like this. Flam, left, right, flam, right, left. flam, left, right, flam, right, left. Exercise number 8 is one that I call building paradiddles. We did a single paradiddle earlier. Now we're going to start with a single paradiddle, then follow it with a double, then follow that with a triple, then follow that with a quadruple. When we do a double paradiddle, we alternate hands an extra time before our diddle, like this. Now when we do a triple paradiddle, we do it 3 times. And then a quadruple diddle, we do it 4 times. Then we put them all together, single, double, triple, quadruple. Exercise 9 is a drag or a ruff, which is just a diddle in front of a quarter note. And finally, exercise number 10 is called a single drag tap. This is basically triplets with a drag in the middle of it. So we get a triplet feel going, and then we add a drag in there. So those 10 exercises get you through singles, doubles, triplets, flams, diddles, rolls, a lot of the core fundamentals. But if you're sitting there thinking, I can't play any of those, what do I do with that? What we can do is customize this session. So in the same 10 minutes, we'll work some simpler exercises and also have time to build some of the more complex ones and do it one at a time. So eventually you will be able to play all the exercises in that list. In the same 10 minutes, we will take 5 of those, 8th notes, 16th notes, paradiddles, flams, and straight triplets. You can run those for 1 minute each, then you've got 5 minutes. Pick one of the exercises that you're not able to play and spend the 5 minutes learning that one. Slow it down, take your time, give yourself a break, be patient with this process, start slow and learn it right. Eventually you'll get it up to speed. I go through this exact same process when I'm learning a new exercise. I get out my metronome and I use a speed trainer. The app I'm using right now is called Metronome Beats. It's free, it's got ads on it, but whatever, it works. I set up a speed trainer, so I pick a starting tempo. Usually it's pretty slow if it's a brand new exercise to me or something that's been giving me troubles. And I will tell the app to speed up by 5 beats a minute every 30 seconds or every 16 times through the exercise, whatever seems to make sense. And so I take it nice and slow so I can get through it and train my muscles, and then gradually it speeds up. I challenge myself, but I don't push it overly hard because I want to train my muscles correctly. I'll spend a few minutes just on that one exercise, and I do what we do. I start slow, I understand it in my head, I let my brain figure it out, get coordinated with my hands, and then I let that muscle memory build. Eventually, after doing that every day for, it depends on the exercise, I don't know, a week or two, then I'll have it comfortable and I can start adding something else to the list. In my 10 minutes when I'm going 1 minute at a time for my exercises, I push through. Sometimes it gets ugly. Sometimes I'm cold, sometimes my hands are dry, my sticks want to slide out of my hands. Whatever it is, I just keep moving forward. And if I need to spend more time on it later, then that's what I'm going to do. If I need to dial it back, take a couple exercises out to give one exercise a couple extra minutes each day, then that's what I'm going to do. I'm not in a huge hurry to learn 40 rudiments at 150 beats a minute within 8 days. It's not going to happen. So with your beginner set, take those 5, Spend 5 more minutes working on one exercise. Again, I recommend the speed trainer, but start really slow. Eventually, you're going to be able to get through all these exercises. The things I'm paying attention to while I'm running my exercises, I'm focused on the tempo. And once my hands know what they're doing, then I almost sit back mentally and listen to myself play the exercises. And I listen for evenness, and most importantly, evenness of tempo. Are the notes spaced out nice and evenly? I also want to make sure my dynamics aren't jumping all over the place. And then I want to keep my right hand and my left hand as strong as the other. I try to map them out for you so that your right hand and left hand are doing equal amounts of work. I definitely make sure that I switch my lead. So if I'm starting an exercise with my right hand, I also want to be starting it with my left hand equally. My right hand is used to leading my playing, so I try to give myself an opportunity for my left hand to lead my playing. And the stronger my weak hand is, the stronger my overall playing becomes. I will also play around with the tempo. I'll push it to see how fast I can do things until I start falling apart, and that's fine. But I will also slow the tempo down because it can be really challenging for me to play an exercise slow. Sometimes I rely on the momentum of the exercise to get through it, but playing it slower is more difficult because I have to control each part of every stroke of every hit. Try experimenting with dynamics. Try playing exercises really, really soft. Sometimes that can be challenging. Try playing them really loud. Sometimes that's challenging. For me, the biggest point of having a 10-minute workout is because it's a manageable thing that I will do every day. If I do nothing else, I know I can at least do those 10 exercises for 10 minutes a day. And that's going to keep me fresh and it's going to keep me improving. Typically, I like to spend more time than that. I also want to have some fun down here. So let's look at what to do on the days that you do have more time than 10 minutes to practice. One of the things I do after my 10-minute workout to keep growing, I am revisiting all of the 40 drum rudiments, and I spend a week or two or whatever it takes on one of those at a time. So after my 10 minutes, I'll set up a speed trainer. I'll pick the next rudiment in the list, and I will spend, 3-5 minutes maybe on that, and I will start to build up another rudiment. So find an exercise or a fill that you've been trying to learn, and give yourself a few minutes with a speed trainer to really train those muscles. I can't stress that enough. This whole thing is a game of training the muscles, playing slowly, being patient, letting it get burned in, and then speeding up to tempo. And as we learn more exercises, rudiments, our hands get stronger. Then that little rock star drummer in the back of our head when we're playing that says go for it, then our hands know what to do and we can then go for it. You can also give yourself a foot day. Look, we got 4 limbs that we work with here. We spend so much time focusing on our hands, but our feet do a lot. They are important. Take the list of beginner exercises. That makes a great foot workout. 8th notes, 16th notes, triplets, that sort of thing. Spend 10 minutes on those, strengthening your feet. They're a big part of our playing. They're half of our limbs. Maybe I'm learning a drum part for a new song that I'm playing. I'll spend some time working on that. Maybe I'm learning 50 new songs for a band I just joined. I'm going to be spending a lot of time working on that every day. Something else I do for fun while I'm practicing, I will scroll through different kits on my drums. I'll spend a few minutes getting creative with the different sounds that I have available. Maybe there's a song that I heard that I want to figure out just for fun. I will play along with those. I don't get too hung up on playing the song exactly the way the other drummer plays it. And then sometimes I just want to play. I want to come down here and I want to bash things out. I always make sure that I give myself some time to just play something fun. I don't want to fall out of love with drums. I don't want to get so frustrated by an exercise that I just want to quit playing. I want to spend that time just playing music, playing around with the kit, experimenting with the kit, experimenting with different songs, different types of music, or just goofing off. I didn't pick up the drums so that I could sit in my basement and learn different exercises. I want to frickin' rock out and play music. Also, I think it's a great idea. Once a week, set up a camera, your phone, doesn't have to be anything fancy, and film yourself playing exercises, playing on the drum kit, and you get to do 2 things. You get to see how your posture is, how your grip is. You also get to see how cool you look banging on the drums. And then you also can listen to yourself and you can hear variances in timing. You can see how consistent you are. Then you can see what areas you might need to work on. So recording yourself once a week, I think is a great thing to do to really check your playing honestly. And you take those videos over time and you can go back and look at it a couple months from now and you can say, oh my gosh, I really was not very good at that 2 months ago, but now I can play it pretty well. So it's a great way to mark progress too. At the end of the day, to build your own perfect practice session, figure out what your goals are. Are you learning new songs? Are you trying to just find your way around the kit? Do you want to get super duper good at paradiddles? Whatever it is, allocate some time, make it a manageable commitment, stick to it, but always make sure to give yourself some time to just play and have some fun. Now grab your sticks, stretch out, and click into the 10-minute play along. I will see you over there. And remember, mind, muscles, and music. You got this. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you soon.